Hello dear students, in this video we will see what do you mean by third normal form and when is table said to be in third normal form. Now one thing you remember, table can be in third normal form only if it is first of all in second normal form. Okay, so all the tables which are in third normal form are definitely in second normal form. And table is said to be in second normal form only if the table is first of all in first normal form. And you all know from the very first video on normal forms, all tables are always in first normal form. They are called flat tables. But then if that table has any partial dependency, then the table is not in 2NF. So after removing the partial dependencies, we get 2NF. Okay, so if the table is in 2NF, we are sure that that table does not have any partial dependencies. Now it may happen that the table is in 2NF, but it has some transitive dependencies. What is transitive dependency? Let's see. If the table has any transitive dependencies, then the table is not in 3NF. And if we remove all such transitive dependencies from the table, we get third normal form. So table is in third normal form if there are no partial dependencies and if there are no transitive dependencies. Then the table is in 3NF. But first of all, what do you mean by transitive dependency? In the simplest term, transitive dependency, we can say if there is a dependency, X determines Y, okay? And X is a non-prime attribute and Y is also a non-prime attribute. That means a non-prime attribute is determining a non-prime attribute, then such a dependency is called transitive. And I am not explaining what do you mean by non-prime attribute. You must have seen the earlier videos where I have explained this in big detail. So such dependencies are called as transitive dependencies. You can say in other words, you can say like that when is a dependency not transitive dependency? Just check this. X determines Y is a dependency. And let's say this is not transitive dependency. When it will be not transitive? If left hand side is a super key. And remember, every candidate key is also a super key, okay? Because if you don't add anything in candidate key, it will remain candidate key. If you add something in the candidate key, any attribute in the candidate key, you will get a super key. So when I say left hand side should be a super key, it can be a candidate key also, or is the word. Right hand side is a prime attribute. Okay, either of these two, left hand side can be a super key or right hand side may be a prime attribute or both. If both are true, left hand side is super key and right hand side is prime attribute, well and good. If such a dependency is present, then it is not transitive. Now just check then, when will the dependency be transitive? If the left hand side is not a super key, that means not a candidate key, and right hand side is not a prime attribute, that means left hand side has to be a non-prime attribute because it is not a super key, not a candidate key. That means left hand side has to be a non-prime attribute and right hand side is also not prime attribute. That means non-prime attribute determines a non-prime attribute. Then the dependency is called transitive dependency. That's what I have written here in black. You can pause the video and check the definitions. The example will be highly helpful to all of us, correct or not? Let's see. The question asked is decompose the table into 3 and F. And 4 attributes A, B, C, D and FDs are given. A determines B, C, D, B determines D. Wait a minute, now you be careful. First of all, before checking for any transitive dependency, you should check for partial dependency. Come on, who knows that this table is not even in 2NF? Then first of all, you should bring the table in 2NF and then you should bring it in 3NF. Are you understanding? Okay, so first of all, let's see who is the candidate key of this table. On the right hand side of the dependency is given just check that. On the right hand side of the dependencies given, A determines BCD is the first dependency. So BCD is there on the right hand side, D is there on the right hand side. So A is missing on the right hand side. So A must be the part of the candidate key. And if we minimum find A closure, it will contain ABCD, all the attributes. So A is the candidate key, and A can be only candidate key because now A can't be removed from the candidate key and nothing can be added. It will give us a super key. So coming back to this, is this table in 2NF? Let's see the first dependency. On the left hand side over here, we have perfectly a candidate key. A is the candidate key, and left hand side is not the part of the candidate key, isn't it? So this cannot be partial dependency. And you see the right hand side, all are non-prime attributes. So this cannot be partial. First quality for partial dependency is that the left hand side should be part of the candidate key, but left hand side is simply a single attribute, A. And the second dependency, you observe B determines D, is also not partial dependency because the left hand side is not the part of the candidate key. A is the candidate key and left hand side is not the part of it. So finished. This is not partial. In fact, you see in B determines D, you just check. B is a non-prime attribute. Who is the prime attribute? Yes, A is the prime attribute because A is the candidate key. B is a non-prime attribute and D is also non-prime attribute. The non-prime attribute determines a non-prime attribute. This is not a partial dependency, but this is transitive dependency, correct? So does the table have any partial dependency? No, table does not have, absolutely does not have any partial dependency. That means the table is already into NF. But here comes the word but. B determines D is transitive. Non-prime attribute determines non-prime attribute. So we have to remove this. We don't need this transitive dependency. Then you find B closure. And B closure from the original dependency set will bring in only D. So check this, B closure has BD. Then as our previous method goes, write all four attributes A, B, C, D and B closure contains D. So B is going to take away D with it. So this creates one table and the remaining attributes A, B, C will be in the other table. So these are the two tables. R1 has ABC and R2 has BD. But before you close the discussion, you have to check whether R1 has any transitive dependencies. Definitely there will be no partial dependencies because we knew that the table is in 2NF, isn't it? So don't waste your time in checking partial dependencies. But does R1 have any transitive dependencies? Now ABC, out of ABC, we have A determines BC cannot be applicable. BCD is there, isn't it? A determines BCD is there. Okay. What about this? R2 has BD. Then B determines D is one of the dependencies which are applicable on this. And now you watch that B is the candidate key. Come on, because B is determining D. So this candidate key, super key, is determining a non-prime attribute. So this is not transitive. This dependency is not transitive. What about this table? Which dependency is applicable from the given dependency set? No dependency is applicable because we can't write A determines BCD here because D is missing in this particular table. Fine, but you remember that the tables need not be dependency preserving, isn't it? They need not be dependency preserving. There is a common attribute B here, B and B here, and B is the candidate key of the R2. So common attribute is the candidate key of R2 and B determines D is no more transitive dependency and R1 is the other table that we have created. So these are the two tables R1 and R2 which have no transitive dependencies now and none of the dependencies are partial. Let's see before that, let's see, I'm sure that you did not like this. Which dependencies are applicable on this? Let us find A closure on this. From the original FD set given, yes, from the original FD set. A closure will bring in B and C due to A determines BCD, isn't it? And we can't put D here. Come on, because D is not there in this table. But then definitely A determines BC because A will contain ABC. A closure will contain ABC. So A determines BC can be true for this table, and you observe definitely that this is not partial, neither partial, not nor transitive. But you don't have to do this. Definitely, you don't have to do this because the dependencies need not be preserved. The decomposition need not be dependency preserving. Definitely, both these tables are in 3NF now. Thank you very much.